Hi, Muscle Technician here. Just wanted to talk about my experience so far with a vegan-based diet. So it's been nearly 4 months, about a week short of 4 months, and I think it's going pretty well so far. I've lost 4 kilos, so I was around 80, 81 when I first started, and weighed myself last week. I'm 76, which is pretty good. I'm sort of 180 centimeters tall. So I was surprised. I thought I would have lost a lot more weight. Definitely feel like I've lost a bit of weight around my waist. But apart from that, 4 kilos in 4 months on a very low protein, low fat diet. Yeah, I was surprised. So, how have I been feeling? Well, pretty good. It hasn't been totally plain sailing. And what we've been following is a high carb, low fat diet. Been trying to do raw till four, so basically 2 fruit meals, breakfast and lunch, and then have a cooked meal in the evening. That's based on availability of fruit. I started in September, so in Sydney, a bit of a change. Change of seasons fruit-wise, so it's not good fruit's not that available, so we're using mainly bananas, and even trying to get ripe bananas is very hard, so didn't always have them every day, but now we're in December, warmer weather, so the bananas are pretty available. Got some other good tropical fruit like mangoes, but still not heaps available. But banana's good, and I've been having lots of dates as well. So easy to do the raw till four at the moment, and for me that's working very well. For my partner Susan, she prefers to have just the breakfast, do the fruit, and lunch just vegan, and dinner vegan. So again, like low fat or no fat, or hardly any fat, no oils, low sodium. So what have I experienced? The first thing I noticed was I felt light. So I felt light and felt clean. Now that could be a couple of things. One, getting rid of dairy. We were having a fair bit of dairy, raw milk and yogurt, so high fat. So that may have been one of the reasons for feeling nice and light, and that's a nice feeling light and feeling clean. The other thing, what else have I noticed? Hunger. I've been very satiated with after meals, so I haven't felt like I needed to snack in between. Whereas when I was how I was eating before, which was basically leaning towards a paleo way of eating, with a little bit of grains in there, but I was hungry all the time, especially when we weren't having any grains. Just having a meal of meat-based protein and loads of vegetables, and some fat in there. It was satisfied at the time, but an hour later be very hungry. So the way we're eating now, high carb, low fat, definitely I'm satisfied for longer periods. So breakfast time, don't really need to snack in between, just drink some water, and then I'm right for lunch. And I've got a pretty physical job too. I'm a massage therapist, so on my feet and using and hands-on for 6-7 hours a day. So energy levels have been great. Now, it wasn't all plain sailing, because when we started, felt fantastic probably for about a week, due to increasing the amount of fibre, really clean me out, and that felt really good to really clean out the digestive system and your bowels, and turn your stools from sort of hard, a little bit painful at times experience into just nice and soft, but still totally empty in the bowels. Felt great. So for about a week that happened. That was great. Then it sort of sort of varied after that. You know, sometimes feel quite bloated, especially after having the bananas, banana smoothie in the morning, which was about 13 bananas, depending on the size, 13 to 15 bananas, with some water and then maybe some coconut sugar or some dates. So at first felt quite bloated, quite gassy, but that's so 4 months in now. That seems to have passed. My digestive system's gotten used to that, so now it just digests beautifully. From still time to time have a little bit of sort of bloating, a little bit of gassiness, but nothing like it was. So when it's only been 4 months, or nearly 4 months, so still got a long way to go, but that's calmed down quite a bit, so that's great. I think it's been going pretty well. I was still pretty skeptical when I was doing it. I thought there's no way that this is going to give me the energy levels I need and satisfy me and get me through the day, but it has. So I think it's great. And so basically we've been following a few people, but constantly looking at the videos by Julian Ryder and Freely, so picking up some tips from them and seeing what they're doing. They're great. They just tell it how it is and very down to earth. Dr. John McDougall is also fantastic research. So just been looking at those and then the people that they follow as well. So lots of information there, and I think we're going to continue for quite a while. It's a good feeling nice and light and clean, and drinking lots of water. Probably, I was drinking water, a fair bit of water before, but not really concentrating on how much I was drinking. So now I really gauge how much I'm drinking. Drinking probably nearly 3 litres or over a day, and that makes a big difference. So all in all, feeling pretty good. I know with Susan, she's had a couple of good changes. Her skin is starting to become nice again, like she was on her back. She'd be quite sort of reddish and a little bit of, not pimples, but sort of bumpy on the skin. And same with on her stomach in that sort of liver section up under the ribs. Same deal, sort of not pimples, but just sort of a bit red and bumpy. So that's really smoothing out now, which is amazing. Her periods are also gone from very heavy and painful to only painful or only heavy for 1 or 2 days, and so that's really made a big difference for her. So, but again, it's only been 4 months, so we'll have to see what happens over the next 4 months. But for both of us, there's been a positive change. Like I said before, it hasn't been all plain sailing. There's been ups and downs, but it's been good. Been very good. So I give it a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. But if you do try it, be prepared that it's not going to change straight away, and you're going to have ups and downs. And for everyone, that's going to be different, but definitely ups and downs. But even through the downs, I still felt really good. Like felt clear in the head, and so. But just stick with it. And as Julian Ryder and Freely, they've been doing it for over 10 years, longer. So it takes time, and your body needs to heal itself. So you give it the right foods, and it will. So thank you for listening. See you later. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.